Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the third day, that is last day of International Conference on Yoga, Meditation, Relaxation, Peace, Harmony, Unity, Prosperity, Environment, Health, Well-being, Awareness, Education, Employment, and Sustainable Development 2024, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 76 years of independence, United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030, commemorating and celebrating 10th anniversary of International Day of Yoga, and also various commemorations in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Arts, Sciences and Wellbeing. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's sessions. So first we will take a demonstration of different asanas. Then we will invite presentations, if any, from the presenters, those who have registered, to share your details in the chat box, because today is the last day to utilize this opportunity to present in this yoga conference. Otherwise, daily you have opportunities. Every day you can make presentation. But in this, for this year, this is the third day, that is last day of International Yoga Conference. So any presenters who have registered, there are many presenters who have registered. Those who are present can share their details in the chat box. Kindly follow the instructions carefully as mentioned on the website and follow them accordingly. So now we will move on to demonstrations. We have a pre-recorded video for demonstrations. Then we'll move on to other sessions. In the meanwhile, if any presenters are willing to make their presentations, can share their details in chat box.
First is Swastikasana, Dhyanam.
Swastikasan, Dhyanam.
Swastikasana, Sukhasana. Sukhasana, 5 minutes. Relax. Dhyanam.
Around 30 to 40 asanas will be demonstrated. Kindly perform it slowly, and the video will be available even on YouTube Live and recorded sessions. So you can do it later also by observing.
Next, Nadi Suddhi Pranayam.
Nadi Suddhi Pranayam.
Left nose में breathe in, hold. Right nose में breathe out. Right nose में breathe in, hold. Left nose में breathe out. First done. This is pranayam mudra. Daily use pranayam 10 to 20 times practice one. 6 months daily practice one. पूरा body में नाड़ी शुद्धि करना. Next, Vajrasana.
Vajrasa.
Next, Padmasana.
Padmasanam.
Lotus Asana. Body relax. The asana of sitting asana is standing up. Standing asana first. Talasana.
Talasanam.
Talasana 4 variation. First variation.
Variation number 1, Talasanam.
Talasana. second variation. Talasana second.
Second variation.
Third variation.
Third variation.
Talasana. Fourth variation. Talasana.
Talasanam. Fourth variation.
Relax. Next, triangle asana.
Triangle
Triangle
asana.
asana, three variation. First
Three.
variation.
Three variation. Triangle asanam. First variation.
Second variation.
Variation 2.
Variation.
Variation 3.
Relax.
So these are three variations of Talasanam.
Next, Utkata.
Udgatasanam.
Utkatasana. Utkatasana second step.
Yeah, step 2. Udgatasanam.
Okay. Next, Vakras.
Vakarasanam.
Vakras means Shakti Chandra.
Ardhachandrasanam.
इसमें का Abhyajantas. Next, Padasas.
This is Padasanam.
Padahastam.
Hmm?
Padahastam.
Padahastasana.
Next, Parshotas.
Parshotasanam.
Relax. Next, Ekapadas.
Ekapadasanam.
This is the Asana daily practice for mainly concentration on covering this. Okay, the standing Asana finish. The next sitting as.
Okay. Asanas in sitting posture.
Yoga Mudra.
Yoga Mudra.
Okay. Then change. First hand is change. Change.
Change of leg and hands.
Next, Prada.
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 Pradakam.
Next, Agaruna Dhaniyas.
Agaruna
Agaruna
Dhaniyasanam.
Dhanida.
The-
Agaruna.
Agarana Dhanidasanam.
Agaruna. Prada daily practice mana high power group. Prada.
So this asana special is eye power increase.
Prada. इसमें करते हैं.
Hmm.
Next Vakras.
Vakrasanam.
Breathing.
Hmm. Nidras.
Dhanira.
Hmm?
Dhanira.
Dhani
Dhanira.
Dhanurasanam.
Next Bhujanga.
Bhujangasanam.
Next, Sarpasa.
Sarpasanam.
Sarpasa. Inside. Pavanamukta.
Pavanamukta.
Ardha Pavanamukta.
Ardha Pavanamuktasanam.
Purna Pavanamukta.
Purna Pavanamuktasanam.
Next, Sarvanga.
Sarvangasanam.
Sarvanga Padmasana.
Sarvanga Padmasanam.
Next, Hala.
Halasanam.
Next, Matsya.
Matsya.
Next, Next, Viparita Karani.
Hmm?
Viparita Karani Mudra.
Viparita Karani Mudra.
इसमें 45 डिग्री में लगभग 45
So legs in 45 degree.
Yes.
Savasanam.
Savasana में half an hour hold करना 2 hours rest मारना बेल्ट में half an hour sleep में full body में relax next city yeah
Dhyanam.
now my body में massage now I
Thank you, Ramesh. So this is the asanas from Ishwar Prasad Ayurdalayam. And so I hope the participants of today's conference will have some practical learning from this. And Ravindra Garu will keep this YouTube also. Thank you, Ravindra Garu.
right
Yeah, yeah.
just
So this is like an exercise for weight loss.
इसमें this side में shake कम मारने के this में daily 20 times
So 20 times daily.
इसमें लेफ्ट का मारना राइट हैंड में थोड़ा पुश daily 20 next stomach कितना stomach
Yeah, stomach.
कितना होगा daily everything out straight out daily 20 times
So this will reduce the stomach daily 20 times.
Next leg में fit करना fit ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ
Okay.
sitting है उसमें
So fat reduce in legs.
ನೀ hand nerve problems release ಮಾಡೋದು hand leg exercise days 1 2 3 20 times yes.
20 times each leg.
इसमें 20 times leg change होने up to this second में 1 2 3 4 5 daily 20 times. And leg stomach knee hand chest power on push up में
Yeah.
push up में first में normal push up जिसमें daily 20 times. First thing. Second में inside thing. इसमें daily 20 times. Next इसमें वासना this push up 20 times. इसमें 20 times.
Good.
Next पूरा body में active मारते थे 2 आसन daily practice.
So full body activation, 2 asanas.
कसरत इसमें and so 20 times. Next head exercise.
Head exercise.
Head में head rotate. इसमें 5 times. Left side.
So each side 5 times.
No, opposite side 5 times. The front back.
Back and front.
The side.
Side.
The half rotation.
This is half rotation.
The back side half rotation. Full rotation.
This is full rotation.
5 times. This opposite side 5 times. Now I exercise.
I exercise.
I exercise. Yes, ma'am. I make. Yes, ma'am. Left to right check concentration. Rotate. Now opposite. A long point in the concentrate. ईयर में ईयर एक्सरसाइज ಮಾಡೋದು ईयर में एक्टिव नेक्स्ट फिंगर एक्सरसाइज फिंगर में स्ट्रांग ಮಾಡೋದು फिंगर पुशअप फर्स्ट में 5 fingers push-up इसमें होल्ड ऑन डेली में 10 times 5 finger push-up. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ramesh. Ravindra Garu, this is for the obesity related exercise. So it gives each body part. So all this exercise daily will certainly give the good results. So thank you, Ravindra Garu.
So we have seen around 40 to 45 asanas with variations, which are very useful for day to day and will keep you active and away from majority of diseases and disorders and keep you away from doctor and hospitals. These are very simple. Now we have seen almost 35 to 40 minutes every day. If you happen to do this, it gives immense benefit and helps you in maintain health and well-being. So thanks to Ramesh ji, who is Yoga Acharya and from Kerala. He is a trained yoga professional and martial arts professional and Ayurvedic Acharya, Ayurvedic professional. And he is presently at one of our friends' facility, which is located in Hyderabad. You have seen the premises where there is a temple behind and lot of greenery, ambience away from city in the outskirts of Hyderabad, where a cost-to-cost basis, various Ayurvedic services and martial arts services, therapeutic services are provided. It's basically a non-profit. They just charge, whatever the cost is involved in the treatment process. If anyone would like to learn, you can approach your nearest yogacharya or yoga center and learn it. And there are a lot of official apps by Indian government where you can learn yoga. If you would like to have yoga sessions online also, you can reach out to yogacharyas, or if you contact us, we'll also try to arrange for free if we have good number of participants. We can also organize or get online yoga sessions like this. Yoga is free. We have seen on the first day and second day of international conference, we are blessed with yogic sciences, yogic practices, which are sustainable and which are free, abundant, and we need not pay anything. And it does not create any pollution or side effects. Only thing is based on our health condition, based on our body condition, we need to select asanas and practices. And we need to do it correctly. That's why we need an yoga acharya. These ancient sciences, especially all Vedic sciences, at that time when Vedas were there, there is no religion. So don't get into this of religious practices and all those things. Because health is health and well-being of not only us, animals, planets, plants, and the entire planet is more important. These all are caste, creed, religion, all are created by human beings. So, but these sciences, ancient sciences, yogic sciences, which are eternal in nature, which are natural, which are universal. There is no religion for yoga. Yoga is universal, yoga is spiritual, yoga is natural. Everyone needs to practice yoga. We are away from yoga, that's why we are entangled in so many diseases and disorders. So it's very easy. Everyone can do. Now even toddlers are being taught, even in play schools, yoga is also taught, part of their day-to-day activities. To inculcate, because the first 1,000 days are very crucial for the baby in development. And later on, the next 2 years are also very much crucial, because that is the first 5 to 6 years is a period where the brain, the child development happens rapidly. The brain grows to its fullest potential. So they have the greatest capacity of learning. So in that age, if they are exposed to all the good things, we should not expose to all the bad things or the unwanted things. That is the time where we need to expose our child, introduce various ancient practices, traditional knowledge systems, and traditional knowledge, so that for the next entire life, that will influence their next 50 to 60 years and beyond. Generally, on an average, 60 years taken and then lifespan. So the first 6 years, 5 to 6 years, will influence the next 50 to 60 years. That much it is important, the early years of any child across the planet. That's why the first 5 to 6 years, the child, irrespective of gender, irrespective of race, ethnicity, should have the highest potential, should be provided with stimulating environment where the child can learn, explore, experiment, and to develop to the fullest. And this, especially yoga, provides a wonderful opportunity for everyone across the world to maintain health and well-being. Everyone can do at any time, anywhere, any place, any situation. You can perform yoga. Yoga can be performed by sitting, standing, and sleeping. Any position. There are different yogic postures, asanas, which will help you in performing yoga, asanas, and it is also helpful for those who are bedridden also, who are chair-ridden, who cannot, wake up and do or stand but without support. Even they can do yoga asanas by sitting in the chair or by lying on the bed. The simple asana, sleeping, is also an asana, shavasana. Just lying down and taking a deep breath, slowly inhaling, exhaling, and relaxing from head to toe. That is shavasana, relaxation of entire body. As simple as it, to the most complex asanas. Slowly, don't be in a hurry to perform, to reach the highest degree of asana. Slowly, start slowly based on your body. Not everyone's body is as flexible or equally flexible. Everyone has the equal potential, but depending on our activities, our bodies are not exposed to that kind of flexibility because of limited activities, limited movements that body takes. That's why some may be able to extend, some may be not able to extend or stretch to certain degrees. No need to worry. Start slowly, gradually, try to reach to the fullest asana. And also start slowly. First start for 1 minute or repetition slowly. Don't overdo. We have seen many times overdoing exercises have killed so many people in gyms or by jogging, running. Don't overdo. If body says no, listen to body. But don't be lethargic, don't be lazy. Test your body's request or decision. If it is genuinely telling you no, or because it's the mind that is tricking the body, so that you can avoid the yogic exercise or yogasanas. So accordingly, if the body is limiting you, you can limit, and then gradually you can increase. So in that way, your body will also adjust, adapt over a period of time to all kinds of exercises. So that's why, especially these ancient traditional knowledge systems always have been in the Guru Shishya Parampara, that is a teacher and pupil, teacher and student relationship. We always had this oral tradition where teacher used to teach the student. Nowadays, with lot of online sources and various books, people have started on their own. That is good to some extent, but you still need a guru. Whether you go daily or whether you go occasionally, but you should have a mentor. Nowadays, this mentorship have become popular. That is another modern form of this teacher, not the traditional roles, but now mentor has additional roles. So it is a very good opportunity on this International Day of Yoga. This year we are celebrating 10th anniversary. So hope these 3-day sessions and demonstrations. First day we had common yoga protocol, demonstration of different asanas, presentation. And second day we have seen how important and why we need to adopt yoga and practice yoga, and how it helps us to have healthy life and maintain our health and well-being, along with the health and well-being of the planet, along with various commemorations. And today we have seen how different asanas can help you keep your body active and maintain health and well-being. And we also have seen specifically for activating the whole body, different asanas, and specifically for addressing for obesity, because nowadays most of them either are obese or underweight. So this will help you to keep active. So keep practicing every day, at least for 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. Take time. That is very important. Take some time. Start with stretching exercises, simple asanas, and gradually move on to asanas, the complex ones. Complex means, you need practice so that your body becomes more flexible. To bring out flexibility, the best exercise is, swimming. If you have opportunity to learn swimming, that is the best way to keep your body flexible. And yoga asanas are the ways to keep body flexible, fit, and healthy. So yoga, even if you are not doing swimming or running, or jogging and all, do yoga. That is a one pill for all problems. It is one point solution for all the problems, because it is an union of body, mind, and soul. So physical, psychological, emotional, social, financial, economical, all kinds of challenges and issues it will address. Because the more peaceful you are, the more conscious you are, the more informed decisions you will take that will help you to enhance your quality of life. So hope you all have gained much knowledge, insights. And before we move on to the commemorations, we'll take presentations from the participants and presenters. Then after the presentations, we'll move on to commemorations. And then we'll conclude this conference. Those who have joined today are requested to fill the registration form in Google, through Google as well as Zoom. Every day you need to fill the registration form and feedback form in Zoom platform. But Google registration form and Google feedback form has to be filled only once before the conference. And if you are joining for the first time, so before joining the conference, you can fill up the Google registration form. And after the conference, today we'll be sharing in the last session, feedback form. Google feedback form will share. You have to fill also the Zoom feedback form, because Zoom registration and feedback form is for that day. And that is also mandatory because every day attendance is required for every day participation. And then you have just a minute. On a daily basis, you need to fill the feedback form and registration form in Zoom. And irrespective of number of days, you need to fill the registration form and feedback form only once. And in the same time, you can opt, if you are a presenter, you can select the option of both presenter as well as the participant. And after this, there will be also a quiz on yoga that will be shared tomorrow, and you will be getting an additional certificate for that. So no need to wait for that yoga quiz form that will be shared later. But we request everyone, all the presenters and participants, to immediately complete the feedback form that will be shared. Already the link has been updated on the website and in all the registration forms, but it is not accepting any responses now. We'll open it after the valedictory session. So we'll also share you the link in chat box as well. After filling up the Zoom feedback form, you can fill the Google feedback form for overall 3 days. Whichever day you have attended, only select that day. If you select the days which you have not attended, then you will lose. It will become, the form, entire form will become invalid. So don't do like that. Genuinely attempt the answer in the terms and conditions. You are also agreeing that if you fill the details incorrectly, then you will not be eligible for this certificate. So you read the terms and conditions and only select whichever is applicable for you. Do not select everything. Do not select all days. That will disqualify you for even the days you have attended. So don't do that. Whichever days you are attending, only select for those days. So many are doing that mistake, so they will not get even for other days also. If you do that, because entire form will get cancelled automatically as it contains false information. So you need to submit again, or you can be also permanently banned for that event, for again, or for that certificate. So don't do like that. These are the various reasons why you won't get certificates. And fill the participant name, Zoom participant name correctly. It is not your name or anything other than what it is seen in the participant list. It may be your name, it may not be your name, it may be device name, whatever it is. It's not always your name. So though we see a common mistake, they are also typing their name there. Participant name means it's not always, we observe. Generally, it should be the same as you have registered, but you are logging with different names. I mean, it's not exactly same as it is registered. So there, that is not matching. So that's why you lose the attendance also. There is a different name you have mentioned, and the registration name is different. And while that's why in the feedback form it is asking Zoom participants name. So you can see in the participant list your name, how it is, and accordingly you can mention it. So that's why before joining itself, the Zoom will ask to enter your name and email ID for the first time. So otherwise also you can go to settings and change it. You mention your complete name as required on certificates before logging itself. So that will be the registered name. So you will not need to change or enter anything additional. You can just put the name as it is. So hope these instructions are clear. Presentation guidelines are also you can see on the screen. Kindly share the presenters. Now we will go for the presentations. Now whoever is willing to present, check the format on the screen, full name, occupation, place, duration, and post it in the chat box. We'll invite you for presentations. Then we'll move on to commemorations. After commemorations, we'll conclude this 3 days conference. So presenters, quickly share your details. Okay, Satish. Satish, are you there? Sharath, you can respond in chat box or you can raise your hand. See, one thing here, because of very short span of time, there will be no individual mails sent to the presenters for acceptance. You can join directly once you apply, register for it. You can join directly in the conference and you can make a request, even that is mentioned on the website and also on the registration form. Even you will also occasionally receive emails. Even in the email also, it is clearly mentioned that you have to join the conference and then make a request with your availability. And then you can, when invited, you can make your presentation and complete it. Even the instructions are clearly available on the website and also on the screen. So kindly follow the instructions. So yes, Sharath, kindly keep your PPT, everything ready. Do not close the registration forms. Just minimize it if you see something. Now you can start your audio, video, and presentation. Start sharing, ma. And follow the presentation guidelines as mentioned.
Hello, good afternoon, all of you.
You have to switch on your video also.
Hello.
Yeah, now it's fine.
Good afternoon, all of you. Thank you for giving the opportunity to present in this platform. I am hereby presenting the topic Sustainable Development in Cultural Tourism.
Introduce yourself, Ma. Your name, where are you from?
Okay. I am Sharath T from Central University of Himachal Pradesh. I am studying MBA Travel and Tourism in Central University. And I am presenting the topic about the sustainable tourism in cultural. First of all, what is you mean by cultural tourism? Cultural tourism is a tourism sector in which it gives the experience about the culture and promotion of the culture. Cultural tourism involves traveling in experiences that places and activities that tells the story about the heritage places and the cultural and traditional well-beings. What are the importance of cultural tourism in sustainable development? There are three important points that are econo, economic growth, cultural preservation, and education and awareness. Next is what are the principles in sustainable development of cultural tourism? Economic sustainability, sustainable sustainability of social in cultural tourism, sustainability, environmental sustainability. And what are the challenges in sustainable tourism development in cultural tourism? Over tourism, cultural erosion, environmental degradation, economic disparities. What are the strategies for sustainable development? Community involvement, responsible tourism practice, policy and regulations, capacity building, use of technology. These are the case studies in the sustainable development of cultural tourism. Machu Picchu in Peru, in Japan, and there are one case study also in Nepal. And sustainable development in cultural tourism is essential
Can you
for the
elaborate on case studies, Ma? On each case study?
Machu Picchu in Peru implemented of visitors caps and ticketing system to control tourist numbers, and community-based tourism initiative involve local residents. And in Japan, they promote off- off-peak tourism to reduce congestion. Conservation programs for traditional crafts and architectures. In Japan, they provide integrations of heritage conservation with tourism development, use of tourism revenue for the restoration of historical sites. These are the conclusion. Sustainable development in cultural tourism is essential for the preservation of cultural heritage while forecasting economic and social growth. requires a multi-phased approach involving community engagement, responsible practices, effective policies, and the use of technology. By addressing the challenges and implementation sustainable strategies, cultural tourism can become a powerful tool for developing the benefit both present and future generations. And these are the references I have collected from the presentation.
Which course you are
Thank you.
pursuing now?
What's up?
Which course you are pursuing now?
MBA Travel and Tourism.
Okay, good. But you are just reading the PPT, ma. That is not the way to present. Is this the first time you are presenting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But you should keep some points, like PPT is good only, but you need to elaborate. You are not able to read that PPT also properly. You are
Okay, sir.
pursuing PG, MBA, and you are not able to read. How
I
you
improve
explain, how
myself, sir.
you do job? Huh? You have
First,
to practice. Nah? It's okay. I'm not, discouraging you. I'm telling you can improve much better. You practice it before actually presenting. You need to do rehearsal 2-3
okay,
times so that you become comfortable. You
okay, sir.
directly do presentation, na, then it will not be that good because you are not used to that. Na?
Mm.
So next time onwards, as this is your first presentation,
Next time I improve myself, sir.
so there is a lot to improve. And congratulations, we wish you all the success. And
Thank
leaving PPT, whatever you have read from PPT, leaving that, summarize what did you, why did you take it up and what is that you have learned. Don't read the PPT. Just tell what did you understand.
Okay, sir.
Can you explain why you have chosen this topic and as part of your research, what was your learnings?
Uh, Sustainable development in cultural tourism are growing day to day because sustainable development is important for the future because that give the eco-friendly environment for the people and they protect and promote the culture and tradition of the country.
Okay, what do
And
you think the present, tourism, whether it is sustainable or unsustainable?
tourism is natural, friendly, and and it is improving the sustainability day to day.
Is it really so? People are throwing all the plastic, garbage, and trash at all the
But
tourism places. You see, a lot of waste is generated, and they are dumping everything. They are carrying so much of plastic there. They are buying disposable, single-use plastic bottles and all. Single-use covers, and a lot of trash is being left at tourist places. Now, how do you think this can be a sustainable?
but they are giving the guidelines for the um, sustainable tourism and they give the programs and policies.
Okay,
And
if you are managing a tourist place, what kind of guidelines you would like to give to tourists?
uh,
Say you are the in charge for a tourist place, and you want to make it a sustainable tourism place and a sustainable, tourism practice. So what are the measures or what are the instructions you are going to give?
Provide a eco-friendly environment and waste management system, and give the guidelines about the pollution-free environment and other recycling policies.
Can you take one place which you know and can you mention what kind of practices are there existing and how you can make it more sustainable? Can you give one example? You are from which state?
I am from Kerala, sir.
Kerala. So you can take from nearby, maybe near your native place. Do you have any tourist place?
Yeah, sir.
Which place is that?
There are
No, you can take anyone which you know it very well.
Okay. In my nearby one famous destination that's called Kapad Beach in Kozhikode.
Kapal Beach.
Kapad Beach. Firstly, the Vasco da Gama come in this beach in Kerala.
Okay, so how is the practices there and how you can make it more sustainable? Because you know now very well about that beach. No,
Yes, sir.
so
The
how you
Kapad
can
Beach,
improve? What are the problems there and how you can improve? How you can make it more sustainable?
the Kapad Beach got the blue flag certification for the sustainable development. Blue flag certification is the certification for the beaches for the sustainable development and fresh water.
No, ma,
And
what I'm asking you, that's fine. You have visited that beach, na?
yes, sir.
How many times you have visited?
1 or 2 times.
Oh, 1 or 2 times only in your entire lifetime?
Yes, sir.
It is next to your place only, na? You don't go to beaches?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then which is the most tourist place you have ever visited in your life?
More
No,
many.
do you visit any tourist place?
Yes, sir.
So which place you have visited many times?
There are one place called the Side Park.
Okay, in that park, what are the problems? Are there any problems in that park?
Yes, sir.
Oh, can you mention what are the problems?
Sir, over tourism.
Over tourism. What do you mean by over tourism?
Over tourism is a overcoming of tourists, and they are destroying the by, by waste.
People say there are many tourists, many people
Yes,
are coming there.
uh,
Okay, then
they
what is the solution for that?
are for managing the over tourism. We have to
You
time.
have to restrict the number of people. Daily,
We
we
have
should
to
keep the limit. Only
limit.
this many people are allowed per day. Is that the solution?
Yes, sir. And
Okay.
we have to give the ticketing on the time period.
Your voice is low, ma.
We have to provide the ticketing for the suitable time period.
So we have to limit the number of tourists so that the biodiversity, the ecosystem remains intact. So in a similar way, so you should give examples like that. When you are presenting, because this is first time, I'm giving you some suggestions. I'm trying
Yes, sir.
to, remove your fear. and try to engage you in the interaction. So that's why I asked you which is the most frequently visited tourist place by you, which is nearby you, because you might have visited many couple of times or many times. And you have seen that place and you have seen the problems there, and you because you are also studying tourism, you also have some solutions based on your study. So that's why take some place when you are presenting also now. Along with that, you take few case studies which you know them very well and you explain them. This is the present situation. And by implementing these strategies or these techniques or these methods, we can make it more sustainable. So in that way, it will be more effective and it will be easy for you also to prepare and present.
Okay, sir.
Okay, ma?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Very well presented. And we wish you all the success for your future endeavors. Congratulations, ma. And complete all the formalities as presented, and so that you can get your certificate.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. You can stop sharing. Okay, next we have Shilpa. Shilpa, you have only shared your topic. There is a format that is being displayed. I think you people are not observing. You are not following the instructions. This is a problem. Many people, they struggle getting certificates. You don't follow the instructions. It is clearly visible on the screen. Hope you all are able to see the screen. Can you all respond in chat box? How many of you can see the screen? Quickly. If you are able to see the screen, type yes in chat box. I want a confirmation whether you are able to see the screen or not. Because there is a format on the screen, right? I want to cross check with everyone, especially presenters. You respond quickly whether you are able to see the screen or not. Yeah, quickly share your details as per the format mentioned. You first mention your full name, your presentation topic, then your full name, occupation, place, duration. This all should be in one message. That's why we are displaying this, so that whoever joins, immediately they can see and they can send the message. Do follow the instructions. This is the problem. If you don't follow, then you will face difficulties. Use the same format. That will also help you. And you mention all details in one message. Don't type each line in each different message. You type all one by one. You can press enter. After typing all, you can press enter or send the message. Send all the details in single message. Quickly, so that we can invite you. Whoever is sending first, we will invite you. Put all those, your topic, name, occupation, place, duration in one single message. After typing everything, you send the message. Today is last day for presentation. So we request everyone to utilize this opportunity. And if you are practicing yoga, you can also demonstrate. You can do it. You can switch on your video camera and you can show what asanas you are doing daily or you are practicing. That is also permitted. Basically, this conference is to encourage everyone. Okay, Shilpa, you got your details. Very good. Like that, in the same way, all the presenters. See, this is same for all the conferences, all the events, more or less. So once if you understand, it will be useful for you daily. No need to worry. That's why once if you learn the system, how system works, then everything, every day it is a smooth way. If you don't learn, till you learn, you will face difficulty. So Vinny, you can also send your details. By the time Shilpa completes her presentation, you send the details, next presentation will be yours. Yeah, Fazal, after Vinny. But Fazal, you are presenting the same topic as Sharad. Okay. Okay, you will be the third person from now. Now we will take up to Shilpa. And Vinny, quickly share your details. Then Vinny will be the second. And after that, we will have Fazal. And anyone else, quickly share your details. As per the message order, we will invite you. Whoever is sending message first, they will get the preference. So all the presenters, quickly share your details. We'll invite one by one. Okay, now Shilpa. And do not close any forms. If it is visible for you, you just fill it up and close it. When you are given permissions for presentation, do not close anything. You only need to unmute yourself, start your video and start your presentation. After your presentation, stop your audio, video and presentation. And kindly follow the presentation guidelines. It is mandatory. All the presenters should read the presentation guidelines on the website. That will tell you how to present. If you are not reading that, again, you will be making some mistake and you will face some issues in getting certificate. That's why kindly go through all the instructions carefully. Introduce yourself along with gratitude, then present your topic and end with gratitude. It's always important to start and end with gratitude. So now, Shilpa, you can unmute yourself, start your audio and video, and start presentation. Others who are willing to present, quickly share your details in the chat box.
Good evening all. Myself Shilpa. I am a student at Central University of Himachal Pradesh. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And my topic is environment and sustainability. As we all know what is environment and what is the importance of it and what is sustainability, why and how it is interconnected, such as environment consists of that both living and non-living elements that occurring in our nature. Yes. Then sustainability means the capacity of maintain the health and natural system of human. Or we can say that the ability to meet the current needs without compromising any ability for future generation. Nowadays, our environment faces a lot of challenges, such as environmental pollutions, climatic changes. Sorry, sir, making some climatic changes, pollutions, then loss of biodiversity and resource depletions. The main reason for climatic change is human interaction, such as human are burning fossil fuels and deforestation activities. It's cause bad climatic changes. Then pollution such as air pollution, water pollution, and soil such as loss of biodiversity. Loss of biodiversity, we can say that habitat destruction and climatic changes, then resources depletions, such as we concept natural resources, unsustainable natural resources practices, such as water. We put hello.
Ama, continue. Any problem, ma?
No, sir. Okay. So it is necessary to maintain a sustainable development practices. Nowadays, our environment faces many challenges, and it causes bad impact on humans' life also, humans, animals, all, and natural environment. So we should practice some environmental and sustainable development practices, such as environmental protection. We can use effective environmental and sustainable practices, such as restoration of natural resources, then proper maintenance of our resources, then use of solar energy, such as then from use of recyclable products. It will create good for society. Then we should ensure that social equity, that is, we should ensure that we can access the resources equally. There are also three sustainable principles, pillars, such as environmental and sustainability, then social sustainability, and economic sustainability. In environmental sustainability, we use responsible management for natural resources. Then social sustainability, we use maintaining and improving the well-being of individuals and communities. Then in economic sustainability, we should ensure the proper management of our activities. Now we can go through the strategies for achieving sustainability. That is, first is renewable energy. I already told that we use solar energy and wind energy, reduce dependence on the fossil fuels and mitigate the climatic changes. Then sustainable agriculture, such as we use crop rotation and organic farmings and conservation tillage. It will help the sustainable agricultural practices. Then next strategy is waste management. We should maintain a good waste management tool, such as we should effective waste management strategies, including recycling, composting, and reducing single and use of plastic, such as then conservation efforts, such as the establishing protected areas, restoring the degradation ecosystem, and enforcing anti-poaching laws. Then the main point is that we should provide education and awareness to both local communities, and in case of tourism, we can provide education and awareness about the nature and its sustainability goals to the tourist. These are the case studies, sir. Costa Rica, Germany, and Bhutan. Before that, Denmark is the Denmark is the country that follows sustainable tourism practices, and it was famous. The next country is UK, Finland, New Zealand, Austria. These are famous for ecotourism, and environmental practices. So here I conclude my presentation. Addressing the environmental challenges through the sustainable practices is imperative for the health and well-being of the current and future generation. By embracing renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, effective waste management, and conservation efforts, we can create more resilient and equitable world. In simple, we can say that environment protection is a very important thing in modern society. Hello.
Amma, please continue.
So it's and
You are done.
only this.
Okay, ma. Very well presented. But I see you have a little bit of fear and anxiety.
Yes,
But your communication is good. But because of that fear and anxiety, you could have better if you could have practiced it. You could have you performed well, but you could have performed much better. So next time you practice it, to do rehearsal 2-3 times before
Sure, sir.
presentation, so that you will be comfortable, and you also know where is what, how to pronounce those words, so you will not have that fear.
Okay.
So that is one thing, very well presented. And take a case study, ma, like from your own place, where which state you belong to?
Malappuram.
Malappuram. Okay, which is the nearest tourist place which you have visited many times?
Many times. I visit beaches, sir. And
Okay, which beach, ma? Malappuram beach.
I am the central part of Kozhikode and Malappuram, so I visit Kozhikode beach.
Kozhikode beach, yeah, that's a nice beach. I also visited a couple of times. So, what are the problems you have seen in Kozhikode beach? And now you are studying, tourism, na? So, what
Yes.
changes if you have been appointed as in charge of Kozhikode beach? Now, what measures you will take to make it more sustainable? You imagine now you are the in charge for Kozhikode beach, and you explain in brief what are the problems and how you would solve them and make it more sustainable.
I feel the main problem is the improper waste management. People are putting waste either here and there, and it completely destroys the beauty of beaches. So I think waste management is the necessary thing.
So how you would implement that waste management?
We should first thing we should give awareness to the visitors. Don't put the waste here and there. Put in a proper place, and don't put plastic things, because it takes time to lot of time to
Get degraded.
say, sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, that is the main thing I felt.
And you should also organize regular beach cleanup drives.
Beach cleaning activities, yes. There is a Haridha Kerala mission, so then make them effective for making tourism more attractive, making more attractive.
So you can put signboards also in various
Yes,
languages. like Malayalam, Hindi,
Hindi,
English,
English, and Tamil. Yes, sir.
so that you can put some dustbins or waste collecting bins, and you can mention that do not litter everywhere. Just carry with you and drop it there, so that someone will come and pick it up. So you can have display boards, and you can organize regular, beach cleanup drives, and also display do's and don'ts.
Yes.
And wherever there are eateries, we have a lot of eateries, restaurants along the beach, and we often see they throw it there only,
Yes.
So we should instruct them also to maintain, always do not dispose that waste onto the beach. And we should also instruct the tourists also, whenever they eat something, they just don't discard it everywhere. Find a place, and we can also appoint some mobile, collectors who can just keep watching and also collect any trash from there and there itself. So that is also one thing we can do. Okay, ma, very well presented. Congratulations. Wish you all
Thank
the
you for giving
success.
this opportunity.
Thank you. And complete your formalities so that you will
Sure.
be eligible for the set.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
You can stop sharing.
Okay.
So next we have with us Vinita. Vinny. Okay, Vinita, now you can unmute yourself, start your video, and share your screen.
Yes, sir. Just a minute, please.
Have you opened your PPT in your system?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Then you can go to Zoom, and there you can click on share button.
Yeah,
Share.
I've clicked on that, sir.
So
I'm just getting it.
make sure you have good internet connection.
Yes, sir.
Be fast.
Yeah, I got it.
Click on share screen. Now it's opening. Okay, now your screen is visible. You can switch on your video as well.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, now you are all visible. You can continue. You can introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Namaste. My name is Vinita, and I have done my BCom, my B.Ed, and currently pursuing my MA. I am a sports person and currently interested in yoga. I was excited when I got to know that we could present, and I have picked a topic which is very essential for the current situation that all of us are facing. So as I do my presentation, you will understand why this topic is important. Just before I start the presentation, I would like to add that I participated in the International Yoga Day on 21st with Akshar Yoga, and I was a part of the event where we broke 5 Guinness World Records. So that's a proud moment for me. I wanted to share it here. And today I will be presenting on chakras, which is a part of the yoga practice. So if you give me permission, sir, I would like to start.
Congratulations, ma, and you can go ahead.
Thank you, sir. I don't know what is this thing coming up here.
You can click on the screen on the slide.
Yes, I'm doing that. It's not moving to the next slide, sir.
Have you clicked on the screen, ma?
Yes, I have. Yes, yes. So today my topic is about yoga, but in yoga, I've chosen about chakras. But before I get into chakras, I would just like to give you a gist of what yoga is in a very short way. So I would like to present to you about the meaning of yoga. So yoga has been derived from the Vedas, and the meaning of yoga, the Sanskrit word, is actually yog, which means union. Yoga is all about coming together. So yoga is an ancient practice that aims to create union. So here we are talking about creating a union between body, mind, and spirit, between the individual self and the universal consciousness. So it's a connection between us and the universe, which is outside. So we as humans need to understand that it's not just us, but our bodies have a connection with the universe, which is outside, and that's how it works. And we all need to understand that yoga is a lifestyle. And yoga, the best part about yoga is it works on our physical, mental, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual aspects. So it's like a package. So if you practice yoga, then it is not only about perfecting one part of your system, but it's actually perfecting your entire system itself. So the aim of yoga is self-realization. To just give you an example, now, if somebody tells you to do something, you you may do it, you may not do it, but you will not understand why somebody is telling you to do it. You will experience the need of doing it only when you do it. So when you do it and you understand the benefits, when you experience the benefits of it, is when there is self-realization. There's no point in somebody telling you to do something. It's effective only when there is self-realization, because yoga is not about reading books or studying or about listening to somebody. Yoga is about practice. Yoga is going to be effective only if it is going to be practice. That's why the aim of yoga here is for self-realization. Now, to give you a brief history of yoga, the literature, the main source of yoga is from the Vedas. We have some from the Upanishads, the Simrits, the teaching of Buddhism, Jainism. We have our epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, and we have the Puranas. So yoga has been derived from a lot. So we have Adi Guru here, the picture. So there's a small story which everybody talks about yoga, but I'm not sure how many of you know the story behind the yoga, how yoga derived, how yoga, from where it was sourced. So thousands of years ago, on the banks of Kanti Sarovara, that's in the Himalayas, I think we all know Himalayas is known for yogis and the yogas that happens there. So Adi Yogi, the picture that you saw before, I've put a picture here for you as well to see. So Adi Yogi actually gave out the knowledge to these 7 Saptarishis who spread across different parts of the world. And the Saptarishi which came to India was Agastya. So he was the one who brought in yoga into our country, and that's how yoga has spread from then on. So this is a very short story about yoga. Now, coming to my main topic of today, it's about chakras. So today, we're all leading a stressful life. And I think chakras is one topic which can help you to release all that unblocked energy which is there in your body. So to start off with, I would like to tell you what chakras are. Chakras are discs. If you see the pictures, you can see these discs. So these discs are the chakras which are aligned in our body. Discs mean it's like a wheel. And these are energy points in our bodies. And energy moves. There is energy in our body, and this energy moves, and this moves through our chakras. So there are many energy chakras. It's about 7 to 114. But today we will just look at the 7 main chakras because of the time constraints. So we'll just look at the significance in a brief. There are a lot of nerve bundles which are associated with the chakras, and it's very important that the energy flows through it, because if the chakras are blocked, then the energy does not flow through it, and then you begin to feel a lot of physical pain, emotional pain, spiritual pain, mental pain. So it's very important we learn and understand what chakras are, what happens if these chakras get blocked, and what is it that you benefit when these chakras are actually unblocked. So this the blocked chakras could cause an imbalance in your organs. It can damage your organs, your bones, your joints. Even a simple headache is because your chakra is blocked. So it's very important that you keep your chakras activated for a healthy lifestyle. Now, how can you block? We have different ways. We have asanas. In the beginning of the presentation, Sir, showed us so many asanas. So most of the asanas were there, what he did. So asanas is one way of unblocking the chakra. Breathing practice, that's pranayama. If it's practiced every day, it's very good for people who have a busy schedule, for people who don't have time. Like Sir said, even if you're bedridden, even if you're sick, you can practice asanas. Yes, you can practice pranayama, which is very important. Meditation. Meditation, even if you can meditate for 5 minutes in a day, it's going to be beneficial for you, but longer, the better. Now, we need to understand, you may be wondering, what is this chakras? We can't see the chakras in our body, but we need to understand chakras are important for the entire body health, but these chakras are not visible to your eyes. But when I go through the presentation, you will begin to understand that why certain things are happening with you and what is it that you can do to make it better for yourself. Now, there are 7 chakras. So I'll be going through all of these chakras. The first is the Mooladhara, which is right here, okay, at your pelvic region, right at the base of your spine, which is called the root chakra in English. Second is the Svadhisthana chakra, which is called the sacral chakra, which is just above the Mooladhara chakra. Then you have the Manipura chakra, which is at the navel region. It's called the solar plexus chakra. Anahata is towards your heart. It's called the heart chakra. Vishuddhi is your throat. Agnya is your third eye. And Sahasrara is your head, which is the crown chakra. So this is the positioning of your chakra. So if you see your spine, your chakras are situated at the back of your spine, right from the base of your spine till your head region. That's why it works very well if it is unblocked. To start off with the Mooladhara, the first chakra, which is right here, okay, at the base of your spine. It is a combination of 2 Sanskrit words, Moola. Moola means the source, which is the most important chakra. If you want your well-being to be fine, then you need to activate this Moola chakra every single day. And Adhara means support. It literally supports all the other chakras. Where is it situated? At the very base of your spine, deep at the pelvic floor and the perineum, right at the center of the body. Now, each chakra has an element and it has a color. So the Mooladhara chakra has the earth element. The color associated is red. Now, what happens if it's blocked? Your entire well-being can suffer. You'll feel depressed, you'll feel anxious, you'll feel constipated. So what is it that you can do? Walking is a very good exercise to activate your Mooladhara chakra. Being positive affirmations is very important. Few of the asanas that you can do is Malasana, Sukhasana, Virabhadrasana, the Trikonasana, and the mountain bridge. I will show you a picture of one asana which you can do at home. Is the Mooladhara chakra. I have a tip for you to activate your Mooladhara chakra every day. As soon as you wake up in the morning, all right, you can wake up, get a glass of warm water. You can sit in Malasana and slowly sip the water. Sit in this position till you finish drinking water. And this will activate your Muladhara chakra, and you will feel activated throughout the day. Now, if you look at the position in which the Malasana is performed, then you can understand that this is how the Indian toilets were earlier, but right now it's replaced with the Western toilets. We don't sit on the Indian toilets anymore. And 80% of them find it difficult to sit this way. So the best thing that you can do is start doing it early morning and activate your Muladhara, your root chakra. So the mudras that you can use here is you can actually touch your ring finger with your thumb. Okay, if you can see me, it's your ring finger with your thumb. Okay, you can do this. So this is the mudra. The sound that you use is lam. So you hold it this way and you go lam. And it has to come right from inside. That's when the Muladhara chakra gets activated. So you can do a self massage on your feet so that, Muladhara is the root. So if you're walking barefoot, when your feet is placed on the ground, if you massage your feet, then it gets activated. So for meditation, you can sit in a very quiet space for 5 minutes, sit comfortably, and you can start doing your breathe in and your breathe out. Whatever thoughts come in, let it come in and let it pass out. So when you do pranayama, you can focus on deep breathing. When you inhale, you bring your attention to the top of the head. But when you exhale, imagine a line of energy running down your spine and right into the earth. If you can practice this for 3 minutes, you're all set to activate your Muladhara chakra. Now, this chakra helps you feel grounded and secure. It provides a sense of security and stability. So now you understand why the Muladhara chakra is very important to be unblocked all the time. So next we move on to Swadhisthana chakra. Now, Swa means self, Adhisthana means rule or a dwelling place. So a combination of both is talking about a place of self, a place where you actually rule. Now, where is it situated? We saw the Muladhara chakra is just 2 inches above the Muladhara chakra. The element associated is water. The color is orange. So if you're not feeling too fine, you can wear something which is orange and it would help you activate your Swadhisthana chakra. Now, this deals with characteristics of creativity, relationships, and sexuality. Now, when this chakra is blocked, you experience fear, depression, emotional instability, loss of imagination. There's absolutely no creativity. You cannot think. There is sexual dysfunction, there's a reproductive issue, and you can get addictive. You'll get into addiction, different various kinds of addiction. Now, when you unblock this chakra, there is a freedom of expression. You become very creative. There is a desire, there is a movement, and there is pleasure which get activated in your system. So keeping your Swadhisthana chakra helps you to be active and creative. So there are different poses, asanas that you can do. Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. We have the Supta Baddha Konasana, which is again the reclined bound angle pose. We have Anjaneyasana. We have the Dhanurasana, the Virasana, the cat and cow pose. It's a huge topic. We can't explain every bit of it, but I have given you one asana which you can see. It is called the Baddha Konasana. So this is like a butterfly. So you put your feet together, bring it closer to your perineal region and try to put your thighs a little lower, then grasp your feet and then try to flap. If you can sit in this position, it will activate your Swadhisthana chakra. Okay, so here we'll use the Shakti Mudra and we will chant. So the Shakti Mudra is you put your thumb inside, you fold your index and your middle finger, bring it together, touch your ring and your little finger together this way, and you can produce the sound which is VUM, like VUM. And when you do this, your chakra gets activated. So do this about 1 to 20 minutes every day, and you will see a positive change in you. So by doing this, there's a deeper acceptance of yourself. It helps you to let go very easily. It helps you to accept change. I think accepting change is something people cannot do today. So by activating this chakra, you can accept change. It transforms life. It stimulates a lot of pleasure. Now we come to the third one, which is the Manipura chakra. It's called the navel chakra or the solar plexus chakra. Now, money means the shining gem. Pura means a place. So we're talking about a place of the shining gem, which is situated at your navel region. Now, fire is the element which is associated with it. The color is yellow, and it is situated right at the navel region. Okay. And when this chakra is blocked, you experience a lot of physical, emotional, and digestive issues. You tend to feel powerless and stagnant, and you experience a lot of anger. But when this is unblocked, you feel very powerful. Your digestive system works very well. You feel very, very active. So what you can do is sit in the sun for some time. You can wear gold, or you can wear something which is yellow, and this will activate your chakra. Asanas, Bhujangasana, which is the cobra pose. We have Paschimottanasana, which is the forward bend. We have Dhanurasana, the bow pose, and Ardha Matyasana, which is half spinal twist. Now, the mudra here is going to be the Agni Mudra. Now, the Agni Mudra here is going to be like this, and we are going to chant Ram, okay? And the pranayama that you can do is Bastrika, Kapalbhati. We can do kriyas as well with this, okay, which would help you activate. So this is your cobra pose, which is Bhujangasana, which sir did it that time. So doing this pose will actually give you a lot of strength, and which will actually help you to unblock your chakra. So by doing the unblocking, it builds self-esteem, confidence. So those who are not confident, please do the cobra pose. It would actually help you to activate your Manipura chakra. Helps you feel control in your life, and it deals with faculties of hunger, nourishment, and power because it deals with your digestive system. Anahata, a very beautiful chakra which is situated right at the center, very close to the heart. That's why it's called the heart chakra. The element is the air. The color is green. Now, if this is blocked, you're going to lack in love and compassion. You can't relate to other people. There's going to be a lack of empathy. So you're not going to be nice to people because this chakra is blocked. Now, when you unblock it, okay, you're not going to hold any grudges. There's going to be no anxiety. You're not going to feel lonely. You're going to have a lovely relationship with family, friends, and your partner. Asanas you can do is, there are a lot of asanas that you can do, but I have posted a picture of, this is the half bridge pose, the Ardha Setu Bandhasana. So you go flat on your body, you fold your legs, and then you try to lift. You can do it while you're sleeping on the bed in the morning before you wake up, because I do it as well. So you can fold your legs and just lift your lower part of the body as high as you can. Even just a little lift is good enough for you to activate the chakra. So the mudra is the lotus mudra. Okay, so you have your little finger and your thumb finger, and then you spread it out like this. So this is the lotus mudra, and the meditation sound that you can use is yum. Pranayama, you do Kapalbhati, Bastrika, and Brahmari. We will not do pranayama now because certain things should be done only on empty stomach. So this asana is your Ardha Setu Bandhasana. Very, very effective one if you do it in the mornings. So if you activate your Anahata, that is your heart chakra, so there is going to be unconditional love and attachment, and you can decide who you can love and what kind of connections you can make. It's all about love, emotions, how you can be nice to people. Now moving on to your throat chakra, which is the Vishuddhi chakra. So you may be wondering, what is this? There's a chakra in the throat as well. How can we benefit? And what's going to happen if it's going to be blocked? Yeah, you will get to know that now. The Sanskrit name for the throat chakra, it means Vishuddhi, and Vishuddhi means pure. So we are talking about purifying your throat region. So here it's situated at the base of your throat, and the element that is used here is space, and the color is blue. Now, when you're not able to communicate, when you're being, dishonesty is one trait which will tell you that your Vishuddhi chakra is blocked. Now, how can you unblock it? You need to do a lot of meditation. You need to do a lot of neck exercises. You keep stretching your neck. So there is a block which can get released in your neck. Now, the asanas you can do is halasana, which Sir showed us sometime back, matyasana, this is the fish pose, and then we have the simhasana, which is the lion's breath, where you put your tongue out and you make a loud sound. Now, the mudra here is the granta. When I say granta, it means a knot. So what you do, you overlap your two thumbs and you make a knot. So when you do this, the sound that you're going to use is hum. Okay, and when you do that, your Vishuddhi chakra actually gets activated. So this is halasana. So you put your hands down and you lift your entire body at the back. It's a little difficult to do it initially, but with practice, yes, you can definitely do it. Okay. Now, by unblocking the Vishuddhi chakra, you can prove to be the greatest strength if it's used effectively. You can express emotions, speaking openly, because it's all related to the throat. So it's basically going to help you to communicate really well. There's more clarity in your speech. There are positive thoughts that come to your mind. All the toxic elements will actually go off, and there's going to be a balance, and you will be great at communication. So moving on to the second last chakra, we have the Agnya chakra. Now this Agnya chakra is situated right in between your eyebrows. It's mostly called as the third eye chakra. Now Agnya means to perceive, command, or beyond wisdom. So I told you where it is located. The element used is light. The color is indigo. Now if this chakra is blocked, like I said, you can experience headache, migraine, eye problems, and insomnia. So those who don't sleep at night, then there you know what happens. So your Agnya chakra is actually blocked. Now you need to learn how to unblock it. Now when your Agnya chakra is unblocked, you cannot make proper decisions for yourself and for others around you. Now when it's unblocked, you can actually gain wisdom because of the clarity you have in your thoughts. Now this, if you are sitting and you are feeling a headache or you think you can't see properly, you can just, give it a light massage. And when you do that, there is some part of it which gets unblocked. But the asanas that you can do is Adho Mukha Svanasana and Shirsasana. The mudra is Hakini mudra, and the sound you use is Okay, and then you have the Shitali pranayama, which is a very nice pranayama. It is a cooling pranayama. Okay, where you put your tongue out, you suck in air, swallow it, hold it, and then you breathe out. All right. So this is your Shirsasana. This needs a lot of practice, but if you can do it, this is called the king of asanas. And if you can do it for some time every day, you're going to be super active throughout the day. Now, the third eye heightens our spiritual. So it's also connected to our spiritual awareness of movement, change, knowing that there is a time for endings and beginnings. It's having the ability to release old thought patterns and embrace the new. It's ceasing to fear the unknown, and there are things that you can do on and off the mat to strike an equilibrium. So this chakra is very powerful if it's activated, which would keep you positive and keep you going. Now, the powers of the third eye chakra are infused with supreme knowledge and wisdom. The Agnya energy center balances the physical, spiritual qualities, and it brings harmony to the body and mind. So connecting and awakening the center brings new opportunities. Peace. I think peace is something we all need. So if you're not experiencing peace in your life, please sit to activate your Agnya chakra and to feel fulfilled in your life. Coming to the last chakra, it's called the Sahasrara chakra, the crown chakra. Sahasrara means 1,000. So here we're talking about a lotus flower with 1,000 petals. So you can imagine how powerful this is. Now, each petal represents different aspects of our being, such as emotions, our thoughts, our actions. The complete opening of all the petal causes a universal balance in our body, mind, and spirit. Where is it situated? Right at the top of your head. Now, what is the element? It's the consciousness. Okay, it's something to do with a divine experience that you are going to experience. Color is violet. Now, if this is blocked, you can limit your spiritual growth and you can get into isolation, get depressed, and get emotionally affected. So when you unblock it, when it's not unblocked, there's a lot of headache, there's a lot of dizziness, there's a lack of coordination. Sometimes you don't know what to do. That means your crown chakra is actually blocked. Now, you need to make sure that there's a little note that I have put which says, you need to make sure that the chakra before the Sahasrara chakra is activated before you actually sit to activate your Sahasrara chakra. Now, again, Shirsasana is useful because it's the headstand chakra. And there's a rabbit pose and Shavasana, which Sir Ravindra spoke about. Yes, it's a very powerful asana as well. So you can just lie down in that position. When you do that, you're actually activating your Sahasrara chakra. So for this, your mudra is going to be just dhyana. You got to meditate. And how you're going to meditate is you are going to say Om. Okay, Om is a very powerful form of meditation. There's a huge meaning behind it, but I don't think there's so much of time to explain. But yeah, if you can chant Om every day and meditate, yes, it is powerful. Pranayama that you use is the Nadi Shodhana, another wonderful pranayama that you can practice. So this is Shavasana. Just lie down on a mat, lie down on the floor. That's always better. Then you spread your legs, spread your hands facing upwards, and close your eyes and relax without any movement, and you will feel the difference in your body. So by releasing the Sahasrara chakra, there is energy, there's realization, there is balance, there's peace, and you can overcome obstacles, you can let go of emotional blockages, and you can walk the spiritual path of consciousness and feel good about yourself. So this is a small picture that I've put, which tells you your chakra right from the bottom. What are the elements and what are the sounds that are associated with it? I'll just give you 10 seconds. You can just see it. So right from the bottom till the top, your chakras are aligned. So always remember, I'm giving you a tip. Always activate your chakras from the Mooladhara chakra to the crown chakra. Don't directly get to the Anahata. Now, if you want to activate Swadhisthana, you need to ensure your Mooladhara is activated. So this is the sounds, this is the mudras and how the mudras are done. So this was my presentation on mudras. So if you can take some time out every day and sit and unblock your chakras before you head out, you will definitely see the difference. So thank you, everyone. And thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. And namaste, everyone.
Congratulations, Ma. Very well presented.
Thank you,
It was
sir.
very insightful presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Hope everyone got wonderful insights. In fact, we got a lot of knowledge which has been transferred from generations to generations. But unfortunately,
Yes.
we are not practicing it. And we forgot most of the knowledge because elders are also not teaching us. Because
Yes.
they also got busy in day-to-day activities. They don't have time. And we also are in the rat race of our lives. And we are also forgetting. But at the end of the day, what is happening? The entire planet is suffering because of unsustainable practices. So by having such a sustainable, when we are talking about sustainability, yoga is such a wonderful practice, wonderful system that has been endowed by the nature, environment, where everyone, even from toddlers to senior citizens, everyone can do at their convenience. So I think at least those who have not started, or those who have stopped, or those who are willing to start, this is the right time to initiate yoga and be healthy. So this is a wonderful opportunity today. Vinny also has contributed wonderfully to this conference by adding her inputs through wonderful presentation. So participants, if you have any queries, feedback, you can feel free to share. We'll open the mics for the feedback. So you can unmute one by one. And if you have any queries, doubts also, you can ask. Feel free to share. Yeah, now you can unmute yourself one by one. And you can share your feedback or queries, suggestions, questions, any. Yeah, Mary, you can unmute.
Good evening, sir.
Good
I
evening.
thank Dr. Ravindra sir and Sri Holistic Health Foundation and Sri Research Institute Center for Art, Science and Wellbeing for giving me this opportunity. Winnie, I learned a lot from your presentation and you've done excellent. Then it was an eye-opener for me and I was really astonished by your presentation. Thank you. God bless you. Hope to see you in our platform more times.
Thank you.
All the best for your future sessions.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary, for your comments, observations. Anyone else would like to share? Feel free to unmute yourself. Yeah, Virendra Kumar ji.
Yes, am I audible? Yes, it was one of the best presentations on this subject. I wanted to know many things related to this, and I had only read about it in Sanskrit texts and some mantras, but I did not understand the meaning of that. So, from this presentation, I came to know many rare things and our ancient knowledge and about these chakras. So it was one of the best presentations on this subject that I ever have seen. Thank you, Vinny, so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Virendra Kumar ji. Getting such an appreciation from you is really a great award-winning, opportunity for winning. Because Vinny is not aware of you. Maybe she'll be not able to appreciate the kind of, appreciation she might have got. But, those who are regularly attending, the kind of knowledge you are sharing, and definitely she has done a very good presentation today, as you have very well said. Our duty basically, whoever we are, in whatever field, whatever discipline we are studying, we are practicing, it's our responsibility, because it's always, there is a saying, only the fruit bearing trees are always hit and abused, because those who don't give flowers or or fruits, anything, no one will talk about them, because no one will care about them also. No one but those who are doing some work, it is the responsibility of them all. So we have to take responsibility and we need to take it forward. So I think Vinny can do this wonderful job ahead in many more platforms, or even in coming up platforms as well. We are also planning, actually, we thought of a workshop on yoga, and also have yoga sessions also in coming days for at least 10 to 15 minutes every day, before or after our regular sessions. Every day we have 6 to 8. So we can have at least 10 minutes, one asana every day, with theory and with all kind of do's and don'ts, so that at least if we can promote one asana, then we all those who are attending can be healthy. So we invite speakers also, those who do not have much time also can join. We will initiate it from today itself. So on this occasion, so tomorrow onwards, we will have every day one asana to be presented on this platform. So if possible, if you can practically demonstrate, at least not on live, you can record it whenever you are at your convenient time and you can play it. Because, when we are using others' videos, there are copyright issues. So that is one major problem. And we also receive these copyright complaints from, especially this is going live on YouTube. So we get a lot of copyright complaints, and our legal team also responds to them, because this is a free platform and we are not charging anything and we are not to anyone, and still, but the copyrights are very stringent sometimes. That creates a lot of problems. But it's okay, we are there managing things. But if we can create our own content, especially, because we are anyway practicing, right? So we have students or we have our friends. So if we can record them with their permission and get it, or if you are practicing, you can record it and get it. This will be a wonderful opportunity. Every day, only just one asana. Will not burden up. One asana. And we can take it up for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 15 minutes, whatever the time. And we can start practicing it from tomorrow. From tomorrow itself, we'll incorporate and we will have one asana. Theoretically, we will definitely have. If possible, we will also have a demonstration. So in that way, we can all start practicing yoga as we have done it from past 3 days. We'll continue to do every day. We will do yoga as well. Thank you, Virendra Kumarji, for your wonderful appreciation. Anyone else would like to share? Feel free to unmute yourself.
So I would like to say something.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So I would like to thank you for this opportunity that you gave, and all the other speakers also did a good job. And the best part that I liked is how you instilled confidence in them, because everybody is learning. I'm also learning. We are all learning. We learn till the last day of our life. And I feel this is a wonderful platform to showcase the talent that you have in whatever best possible way. And the reason why I agreed to do this is because this chakra has been sitting on my head for a very long time. And there are many out there who are going through a lot in their lives, but they don't know what to do. So I at least thought, even if it's going to impact even 1 or 2 people on the platform, it's going to be beneficial. So I think this platform is amazing to reach out to people. And once again, I would like to thank you. And hopefully the message of this goes out to a lot of other people through the YouTube telecast that's happened. So thank you so much, sir, and wish you a lot of success in future.
Thank you, ma'am. Congratulations once again, and we
Thank
wish
you,
you
sir.
all the success.
Thank you.
And
Thank
do
you.
complete all the formalities as
Yes, sir.
mentioned on the website so that you can get the certificate as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Alma Nahomi, you have raised your hand. You can unmute yourself.
Thanks. I only want to know social media of Vinny.
You need the profile ID, a link of Vinny.
Social Facebook or Twitter of Vinny.
Okay. Vinny, if it is comfortable for you, can you share your, Instagram or Facebook, whatever it is?
Yes, I'm on Instagram, and my name is as V Rebello.
Have you noted down, Alma?
Yes, it's possible writing in chat.
Okay, you can put in chat box, ma, Vinny.
Yes, sir, I'll do that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Anyone else would like to share? Feel free so that we can move on to next presentation. Okay, then after these wonderful presentations today, we'll move on to our next presentation. And there are also appreciations in the chat box from Tapas Marjana, also Virendra Kumarji, Alma Noimi, and various others. So thank you everyone for responding and for your appreciation. See, it's always our encouragement to each other that helps us keep motivated and doing more. This is a platform where we support each other to help everyone to build up, and that's why we have kept everything free, and we also have set up some rules and regulations and discipline to maintain the quality, and that's why even today we have that uh, quality maintained, and we are the only platform, and I am very proud to say that we are the only professional platform that offers ample of opportunities for free. There are many platforms, but they are charging, and it's a commercial platforms. I mean commercial in terms they raise funds. They don't do it for free. They raise funds for the program, and they take sponsorships and they do it. But ours is the only platform and the longest and the largest platform where we have participants and presenters from across the world, and it is completely free, and we don't take even a single paisa from anyone. So we are not doing it for the sake of money or name or anything. So this is such a platform, and we also verify everything. I mean, we do it with transparency, accountability, and everything is transparent. You don't need any recommendation as long as you follow the formalities and follow the instructions. This is a wonderful option. Not everyone can also come onto the platform so easily, because most of the members of this organization are all spiritual people, those who are very kind-hearted, and you cannot see everyone or most of the members on the platform itself. We are away from all this grandiosity and all. So we are doing as work as worship. This platform is part of our worship, a giving back to our society. So utilize this opportunity for all good purpose and sharing. And of course, compared to other platforms, we have a little bit more formalities because we have limited resources and we need to document everything, because we are genuine people and we are doing it everything in a proper way, and we also need to maintain all the records. So for that, little bit more formalities will be there comparatively to other platforms, but that shouldn't be a constraint for those who are really willing to put some efforts. So with these small instructions, I would move on to next presenter. So next we have Mohammed Fazal Uraman. Are you there? Yes, Ma, you can unmute yourself, start your video and presentation. Fazal, you can unmute yourself. Start your video presentation. Yeah, your presentation is visible. You can start your video as well.
Good evening, all.
Yeah, good evening.
I hope you all are hear me. Myself, Muhammad Fazlur Rahman. I'm from Kerala. I'm studying MBA Travel and Tourism in Central University of Himachal Pradesh. Today, I'm discuss with you the sustainable development in tourism industry. First of all, we should know what the sustainable development in tourism. Sustainable development is a concept or technique developed by tourism industry for giving an auspicious experience to tourists in terms of environmental and economical and social also. The importance of sustainable tourism is mainly the keep the environmental friendly and economical friendly, and also the maintain the good relationship between local community and stakeholders of the tourism industry, and also it's a part of cultural preservation also. Here I'm putting a simple definition in PPT, you can see. Now I'm moving the next topic. What is the need of tourism, sustainable tourism in a tourism industry or destination? It's mainly thing is environmental degradation. Environmental degradation means we are simply means the we can see all of the tourism destinations. The majority of the destinations are majority of the destination is wasted and overcrowded and damaged. The sustainable tourism development is help to maintain all these things through the proper development of sustainability, and also the economic dependence. Economic dependence is mainly focus on the local community development or their economical stability also. And the another need is cultural erosion. Cultural erosion means we are looking for the cultural exchange and cultural destination. The tourists are coming to see in cultural destination and festivals, and they are behave in unethical between the locals and local communities, and they are trying to destroy their cultural values and some things. These things is arise in through the development of sustainable tourism. There are mainly 4 principles in sustainable tourism development. Firstly, environmental responsibility. The sustainable development is give the environmental stability and environmental responsibility to all local community and stakeholders, and also the tourists. And it ensure the economic stability and infrastructure development in local community also, the part of economical viability. And also the another key principles is cultural respect. Every tourists and travelers need to respect the local community culture and the destinations and their product and their values also. It's a main principles to sustainable development of tourism. And the last one is social equity. Social equity is it provide a benefit to all in tourism, such as stakeholders and hospitalities, or some local communities and tourists, and also everything. They're keeping the socially socially equal, and they maintain the respect to all of the stakeholders and related to the tourism industry. Then we are discuss the some strategy to development of sustainable practices. First of all, we discuss the eco-friendly infrastructure. Maintain the eco-friendly destinations and tourism places with through the waste management, and nowadays the international level they are focusing on the green building concept also. It's a part of eco-friendly infrastructure. Green building means it's a type of concept to build the buildings through the environmental friendly and the use of the natural resources. It reduces the environmental effects. And so also we are talking the community involvement. We are involved the local community for decision making and other maintenance of the destinations, tourist places, and also and taking the eco-friendly initiatives such as giving awareness classes to local peoples and tourists, and practicing their responsible tourism also. Next one is the we are promote the sustainable transportation. That means we are reduce the private vehicles usage. It reduce the pollutions, and also promote the public transportation through in various destinations also. And next one is the certification. Give the certification to all of the destinations apart from the rules and regulations of policy of the UNWTO also. Here I introduce some case studies on international level. One of is Costa Rica. Costa Rica, they are promote eco-friendly behavior in national parks, and they are properly manage the properly implement the waste management system, and or other environmental friendly activities also in the national park. And another one is New Zealand. They are promote sustainable tourism through the initiatives like encouraging the visitors and the environmentals through the promotions, and also. Then I have discussed some challenges and barriers to develop the sustainability in tourism industry, such as the economic pressures, lack of awareness, and policy regulations gaps. Those are the main challenges and barriers to in a sustainable development in tourism industry. And also it's a sustainable development is focusing the futuristic in nature is such as technology integration, use the technology in development of sustainability and other things, and also the global cooperation. The most of the countries are invite the other countries for collaborating to develop the sustainable tourism. It's a future opportunities to make more sustainability in tourism industry, and also and education and advocacy. The all are going to promoting the education and awareness to businesses and tourists, local peoples, and also for doing the sustainable development in destinations also, and tourism industry also. Apart from this PPT, I would like to share the importance of the sustainability. Sustainable development is very important in terms of economically, and also environmentally, and socially also. It give a good experience to tourists and travelers and other stakeholders also. Government are promoting this sustainable development in this year in nowadays. They are promoting sustainability and other things. Here show some reference. I will take my PPT and also I would like conclude by this. Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, ma'am. Can you share one case study from your local area? Which area you belong to?
I'm from Malappuram.
Okay, so you all are from same place. Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
So, which is the most visited tourist place by you?
Calicut Beach, Kozhikode Beach.
Kozhikode Beach. Okay. So, same query for you. What
Yes.
did you observe in Kozhikode Beach, and what might be the challenges, and what are your solutions for that? Can you share your?
So actually, I'm looking the one of the challenges in there is the overcrowded. Every time we are visiting the beach, the beach is fully crowded, and also the beach is full of wastes, plastics, and some other food waste and all wastes. People never dispose in the right way. It's the main challenges I notice in there.
So, how do you plan to address these challenges?
There are also many of group to giving awareness for this but it's not properly properly working in these days. I think there are some more give awareness and education give to visitors and travelers about the situation and the after effect of this type of behavior, and implement the proper waste management system and maintaining the limiting in visitors and crowd management. I think it's make a good result.
Okay, ma'am. See, basically, you are the tourism students. You should
Yes,
come up with various alternatives which can be easily implemented. And maybe small things, by displaying hoardings and, especially we think that fine, imposing fines, that those small fines will not do the trick.
Yes, sir.
If you put 100 rupees, 200 rupees, there are many people who just pay. We
Yes,
should. Sometimes there is a huge cry whenever the government levies a huge fine, but that is not for the purpose of people to pay fine. By seeing that amount, people should be very conscious that I should not make a mistake. So we should have even in beaches also something like 10,000, 25,000. Then people will be very conscious. It is not, fine is not the amount that everyone has to pay, right? Only those who violate has to pay. Then when we put such high fines or penalties, then people will be more cautious.
Yes, sir.
See, of course, there are filthy rich people. Not everyone violates, but if they also pay for violations, then we get huge amount for the maintenance and all those things.
Yes, sir.
That is also one way. So what I feel, somewhere because other things are not working to that extent, I think this method we should try. We should put a heavy fine, not just a simple fine, but we should keep a huge amount of fine and penalty. And we should also put lot of instructions. And we see, just putting fine is not a solution, but we should also provide facilities. Every half kilometer or every, 250 meters, we should provide a point where they can dispose the waste. Because they cannot walk for kilometers together to find a place where to dispose. So we need to make arrangements and we need to levy such a tax or some penalty where people are disposing. So that at least when we put some people, some more people will get employment, right?
Yes, sir.
They can be employed and, alternative employment generation and cleaning will take up.
Yes.
So we need to think of come up with such initiatives.
Yes.
And we should also think about other initiatives as well.
Okay.
So do some case studies in your locality whenever you visit your home in holidays. You can prepare a report and you can present say on the same platform. You whenever you go back to your hometown, you prepare in detail and you come. I will allow you for the presentation. You present a detailed case study. How you can improve, what are the measures they have taken, whether they have been successful or not. If not successful, what happened, why that measures did not work out. Like that, you can make presentations. You can invite your friends also.
Okay,
you
sir.
can take case study. Take always a case study where you have personally visited. That will add more value to it. You can see it personally, you can observe it, and you can also suggest some.
Okay, sir.
Along with the case studies which you have read somewhere online or in some books. Okay, ma, this is your first presentation or have you presented earlier?
Yeah, this is my first presentation in an open or national seminar.
Okay, so
But some I will be present in my classrooms on.
Achha. So in international forum, this is the first. Okay. You can practice it before 2-3 times, so it will be much more familiar, and you can also add a case study. Don't take many case studies. You take one case study and you try to explain all the concepts related to sustainability and how each concept is related, and in what way this concept can be implemented. So in that way, you will be able to make better presentations. So congratulations, ma'am. Wish you all the success for your future endeavors.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this opportunity.
Complete the formalities so that you can get the certificate.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So anyone else willing to make presentations, feel free to quickly share. Already we are ahead of time. So we'll quickly move on to the commemorations, then we'll close it in another couple of minutes. In the meanwhile, what I will do is, I will share the feedback form. Now I will close the registration form. So you can continue to fill the feedback form. And after these commemorations, I will share the Google feedback form. That is for the entire conference. You can fill it up carefully. Now the feedback form is open. In the Zoom platform, there will be one more overall feedback form. That Google link will be shared at the end of this commemorations. So today, we are commemorating United Nations Public Service Day on every 23rd June. So the UN Service Day, Public Service Day, intends to celebrate the value and virtue of public service to the community highlights the contribution of public service in the development process, recognize the work of public service that in the development process, recognize the work of public servants and encourage young people to pursue careers in public sector. Since the first award ceremony in 2003, the United Nations has received an increasing number of submissions from all over the world. The United Nations Public Service Awards is the most prestigious international recognition of excellence in public service. It rewards the creative achievements and contributions of public service institutions that lead to a more effective and responsible public administration in countries worldwide. Through an annual competition, the UN Public Service Awards promote the role, professionalism, and visibility of public service. So on 20th December 2002, the General Assembly designated 23rd June as Public Service Day by adopting Resolution 52 by 277. To bolster recognition of the day and the value of public service, the United Nations established the UN Public Service Awards, in short known as UNPSA program in 2003. Which was reviewed in 2016 to align with the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. So the United Nations Public Service Forum is a global event that focuses on capacity building and development in public governance. Each year, UNDESA organizes a forum with a host country, using the event to host capacity development, workshops, the UN Public Service Award ceremony, and a ministerial roundtable. So the global trust in democratic countries, public trust in government increased by a few percentage points from 2020 to 2022, maintaining around 42 to 43%. However, it is still nearly 10% lower in 1995 compared to. And aid impact, international aid positively impacts 52 out of 74 Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs indicators, significantly contributing to progress on SDG indicators 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 11, and 17. Coming to public debt, the cost of servicing public debt as a percentage of revenue is higher now than ever before. Effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions are essential to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. This is recognized by SDGs 60 and 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. The agenda also recognizes that governments have the primary responsibility for implementing the SDGs and ensuring follow-up and review the cover over the coming 15 years at the national, regional, and global levels. One of the first governments take to implement the agenda is often to shape the institutional arrangements for steering the implementation of the SDGs and reviewing the progress. Public administration, the cornerstone of government's workplace, and essential and critical role improving people's lives. Reinventing public administration is a positive and necessary way forward. Without public administration, modernization and transformation to adapt to today's needs, realizing a better future for all will be impossible. So where capable administration are lacking, governments are incapacitated. And where governments are incapacitated, sustainable development also falls short. So the United Nations Public Service Forum brings together approximately 800 to 1,000 participants annually. It serves as a platform for discussing emerging challenges, innovative practices, and capacity development strategies related to sustainable development. Each year, the forum explores a specific criteria of public governance and bring together leaders, policymakers, practitioners, and representatives from various sectors. And the World Public Sector Report, one of the UNDSA's flagship reports, aimed to capture the emerging issues, concerns, and innovations in governance and public administration, especially those that contribute to the realization of the UN Development Agenda, including the Sustainable Development Goals. The report is indeed for policymakers, practitioners, and civil society, particularly in developing countries and transition economies. Today is also commemorated as International Widows' Day, commemorated every year on June 23rd. For many women around the world, the devastating loss of partners is magnified by a long-term fight for the basic rights and dignity. Despite the fact that there are more than 258 million widows around the world, widows have historically been left unseen, unreported, and unmeasured in our societies. Today, as armed conflicts, displacement and migration and the COVID-19 pandemic leave tens of thousands of women newly widowed and many others whose partners are missing or disappeared, the unique experiences and the needs of widows must be brought to the forefront, with their voices leading the way. Experience from the past shows the widows are often denied inheritance, rights, have the property grabbed after the death of partner, and can face extreme stigma and discrimination. As pursued carriers of disease worldwide, women are much less likely to have access to old age pensions than men, so the death of a spouse can lead to destitution for older women. In the context of lockdowns and economic closures, widows may not have access to bank accounts and pensions to pay for their health care. If they become ill or to support themselves and their children, with lone mother families and single older women already particularly vulnerable to poverty, this is an area that needs urgent attention. On International Widow Day, 23rd June, take a look at some of these issues affecting widows around the world and what must be done to safeguard and advance their rights. Problems for widows in developing countries are poverty, violence, health, conflict-related situations. So programs and policies for ending violence against widows and their children, poverty alleviation, education, and other support to widows of all ages also need to be undertaken, including in the context of action plans to accelerate achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. In post-conflict situations, widows should be brought in to participate fully in peace building and reconciliation process to ensure that they contribute to the sustainable peace and security. And in the context of COVID-19, widows must be part of the peace building and must not be left out of our work to build back better. Let us ensure that our recovery prioritizes their unique needs and supports society to be more inclusive, resilient, and equal for all. Today is also commemorated as International Women in Engineering Day. On June 23rd, every year around the world to honor women in the field of engineering. It focuses on raising the profile of women who are changing the field of engineering 1 degree at a time. It has been recognized by UNESCO and is befitting tribute of the anniversary of Women's Engineering Society which was established on June 23rd, 1990. So International Women in Engineering Day was celebrated and is being celebrated across the globe to raise awareness about the women pursuing engineering and transforming the world into their incredible achievements. For centuries, women have played an essential role as designers and builders of critical structures and machines even before the term engineer was coined in the 11th century in the West. However, fields such as engineering have been largely kept shut from women. Upon the establishment of educational institutions, most universities didn't admit women until the early 1800s. Even then, the admission remained sectioned to traditionally female fields. But this has never determined women from participating in the engineering sector. In 1876, Elizabeth Bragg, unfettered by the gender disparities and discrimination, became the first female recipient of an engineering degree when she got her bachelor's in civil engineering from the University of Berkeley, paving the way for the thousands of women of 19th century who followed her lead. We also can't forget that it was a woman, Ada Lovelace, who collaborated with Charles Babbage to design the first computer program in the world. So it wasn't until the Second World War that serious attention was paid to the women's education in technical fields, facing the reality of the shortage of the technical labor. Quick on-job training schedules were launched by major players in the field. Even in the 21st century, STEM continues to be dominated by men. With the gruesome gender gap and hiring discrimination, women continue to endure struggles in this field. Nevertheless, if women have the passion and they can remain determined, they may be able to close the gap and get high-paying engineering jobs like men soon in the coming future. Today is also commemorated as International Olympic Day, celebrated on June 23rd each year, which was first observed in 1948. The Olympics is the world's largest international multi-sport event held every 4 years. Thousands of athletes and sportsmen, sportspersons, sportswomen from all across the world take part in various games and sports. The modern Olympic Games are inspired by the Greeks' ancient Olympic Games held in Olympia from the 8th century BC to the 4th century AD. The first modern Summer Olympic Games were held in 1896 in Athens, Greece. Since its foundation, International Olympic Day has widened its audience and has adapted to various specificities. In 1947, a member of the International Olympics Committee in Czechoslovakia, Dr. Josef Kras, presented a report about the World Olympic Day in Stockholm. Later, in 42nd IOC session at St. Moritz in January 1948, the idea for Olympic Day was adopted. With mutual consultation, June 23rd was chosen to celebrate the foundation of the IOC. Its motivation was to convey a message to the young people by promoting the ideas of sports among them. The day is celebrated to promote and spread awareness about the Olympic movement and to encourage more and more people to take part in the Olympic Games. Athletes and sportsmen from almost all the nations participate in sports activities such as runs, music, exhibitions, different sports, games, and educational seminars on this day. This Olympic Day has 3 pillars: move, learn, detect. The National Olympic Committee encourages the participation of all, regardless of their gender, age, social background, etc. Today is also commemorated as Let It Go Day. Is a perfect reminder for you to stop wasting your energy and time on negative feelings from events in the past and instead strengthen yourself. Everyone at some point in their life has experienced events that they regret or something that hurt them so much that they are unable to get over it. No matter how much time has passed, it feels very hard to let them go of those things. But is it not the time to move on from those negative feelings that are dragging you down? Regrets do little to no good. They weigh a person down. They tend to put a burden on person's conscience and deprive them of even the little joys of life. It is very important to learn to forgive yourself, to know when to stop blaming yourself for something, especially when there is nothing you can do to change what has already happened. The best thing to do in such a situation is just let go of those feelings and console yourself that there is nothing you can do about it. This will help you to move forward in life, grow, get rid of those bitterness and guilt, and allow you to make most of life. There may have been a time when you have faked it all to show your ex, your former classmates, or your colleagues that you have moved on from a particular issue. But isn't it now finally time? Move on and let go of things weighing you down. Today is also commemorated as Pink Flamingo Day to acknowledge the popular lawn ornament. Pink flamingos are used as decorations in many homes and gardens. Usually made out of plastic, the birds are most popular among working class homeowners. Eventually, due to saturations, they were considered a bit tasteless. Some people had issues with them because they were unnatural and mass produced. They argued that they were detrimental to the environment, being plastic, and the pink flamingos have now become a symbol of rebellion, irony, and contradiction. The meaning of a pink flamingo has changed somewhat over the years. It was considered at one time a symbol of bad taste. In 1972, a director called John Waters released the movies entitled Pink Flamingos. It became infamous for its outrageousness, featuring a drag queen and carrying a tagline, an exercise in poor taste. By 1980, avant-garde galleries seized on the concept and started to display flamingo-themed installations. Baby boomers could be seen carrying pink flamingos across Europe in their backpacks. They also kicked with them through their wilderness. And around 1990s, the plastic pink version became popular as housewarming gifts. The pink flamingo has different meanings to different people. It represents an influential part of popular culture. It has become a symbol for showing a series of humor, crossing boundaries, and for those daring to be different. So with this, we shall end today's commemorations. And with this, we also come to end of our 3 days conference. So we have dealt on various topics of yoga, meditation, chakras, asanas, and various aspects of yogic sciences, yogic practices, and traditional knowledge and ancient knowledge through which we can benefit in a much more sustainable way. So on the first day, we had day 1, we celebrated and commemorated International Day of Yoga, and we also had the presentation on common yoga protocol. And on the second day, we had commemorations of various days like ARRL Field Day, World Rainforest Day, Positive Media Day, Windrush Day, World Day of Music, World Giraffe Day, World Humanist Day, World Hydrography Day, World Motorcycle Day, Busan Festival, National Seashell Day, National Daylight Appreciation Day, followed by presentations. Today, also we commemorated United Nations Public Service Day, International Olympic Day, International Widows Day, International Women in Engineering Day, Let It Go Day, Pink Flamingo Day. And we also appreciate all the presenters of today and also the participants who have been joining us regularly. So today we have presentations by Rameshji, who have demonstrated various asanas for all of us. Then followed by Shilpa, delivered her presentation on environment and sustainability. And then followed by Vinita on topic chakras. And followed by Mohammad Fazal on sustainable development in tourism. And concluding with the commemorations. So with this, we conclude our proceedings of the conference with the report. And we thank each and everyone and express our heartfelt gratitude to all the presenters and all the participants and the entire team for making it a grand success. So how we can say is through your feedback. We have seen very good feedback received, and we request everyone to quickly fill the feedback form, which has been raised in the form of polls. And we invite you to join every day, wherever it is possible, from 6 to 8. We have daily presentations and daily commemorations that happen. We invite you all to be part of daily commemorations and also on special occasions where we organize various events. So we appreciate everyone. We express our heartfelt gratitude to everyone, including presenters, participants, collaborators, and also all the supporting staff, our team, for supporting us in this 3-day conference. So with this, we shall conclude this 3 days International Yoga Conference. And we request all the participants, presenters to fill the feedback form so that you can be eligible for the certificates. So I will quickly demonstrate for those who have not read the instructions on website. After filling up the feedback form, in Zoom platform, you can fill up the feedback form, which has been now shared in chat box. That is overall for 3 days. The feedback form is open. Kindly fill all the details carefully. If you have any queries related to the formalities or e-certificates, you can ask now. Every day, if you have any queries related to e-certificates, you can join the meeting, and after concluding the day's proceedings, we'll give you opportunity, you can get clarified. And no support for e-certificates are provided through WhatsApp, Facebook, or through calls, SMS. Everything should be through proper channel, and all the details have been on website. So I will also quickly explain you, not taking much time, so that you can quickly complete. So this is our website where all the programs are listed out. So you can just scroll down to find the details. This is a conference which is happening. So here you can see the registration form. Those who have not filled the registration form are requested to fill this. This is only once required. And after completing this, you can continue to attend and daily fill the feedback form and registration form in the Zoom platform. And here you can see the certificate link after 3 to 5 working days. We'll give time for everyone. In the next 24 hours, all the presenters and participants have to complete their formalities. So we'll wait for another 24 hours for everyone to complete there, and then we'll verify it and we will issue the certificates and update it. You can download your certificates from the conference website. So these details, when you have filled the registration form, you might have got, you'll be getting an acknowledgement form. All these details are available in this acknowledgement form. So you can also visit website and check it. And the joining link is same for all events on all days. So you have joining link. And for feedback form, as informed, we have also opened the feedback form if you have attended and if you are eligible. So the presentation guidelines are also mentioned here. Once you go to the like this, every event has a dedicated page. So the presentation guidelines are there. Do's and don'ts, how to in stepwise. So all those who have presented have to complete all these steps. These 5 steps are there. Very easy, very simple. We have given it in very detail, but it is as simple as this. Here you can see. Register as participant, participate, and provide feedback. Then you can download your certificates. Here registration, there are 2 types of registration. One is through Google Form and other is in Zoom. So Zoom registration and feedback is mandatory for every day, whichever day you are attending. And for presenters, first register and share your details along with your files like PPT, photo and all. Then complete your presentation, then provide your feedback and then overall feedback. And then you can download your certificate and selected papers. If there are some extraordinary papers, will be also printing the full paper as part of the proceedings. So you can see all the details here. So formalities, step by step. And for any technical support for e-certificate, we have request e-certificate where you can send after 1 month or after 15 days of issue of certificates. If it is not directly related to this, you can this is the format for requesting certificate and no other formats, no other channels will be entertained. So with this, hope you got all the details where to check, what to do. And thank you everyone for being with us on last 3 days and wishing you all a happy International Day of Yoga. And let's from tomorrow onwards practice yoga every day. And I give you a call to everyone, those who would like to demonstrate yoga, asanas, different. You can come forward. Every day we will allot you some time as required along with our regular sessions. Thank you everyone once again. See you all tomorrow at the same time, 6 p.m. with the same joining link for different commemorations tomorrow. Take care. Good night. Those who have filled the feedback form in Zoom polls can continue filling up the Google form, and after filling up the both, you may leave the platform. Certificates will be generated in 3 to 5 working days for those who complete all the formalities as mentioned on the website and also in the registration form. You can collect it